Hey there. So today I want to chat to you about values and I guess the importance of knowing and understanding your values. Now, when we talk about values in a coaching context, there's no judgment around values. So when I do this exercise with people I work with, uh, I get them to reflect through a process, which I'll talk about in a second, but I get them to reflect in terms of what their values are. And the key thing with values is that the values have to be your values. They're not values that you feel somebody else would like or somebody else would be impressed by. They're your own core values. And the key point when we're doing the exercise around values is that they are 100% yours. There's no judgment around them. So we work through a process where we ask the client in terms of the times when they were happiest, when there are times when they were most fulfilled, and times when they felt most proud. And generally, we get people to do that over a number of weeks because it's good to go backwards and forwards and think about that. And when we've it all written down, we get the person to reflect then, to look at those various times in their life, and from that to pick what are the core values that they see there. Now, I always like to get the people I work with to do that themselves without any prompts. I do then provide a sheet of all of the kind of, I suppose it's like a full comprehensive list of values as such, but it's better when people reflect and choose their own values. And then if they need a little bit of a prompt, you can use the list. From that point, then what we do is, and this is where it gets, I suppose, a little bit challenging, is we ask people then to rank their values from 1 to 10, 1 being the most important, to 10 being the 10th most important, obviously. And that can take a little bit of time, but again, it's a great reflective exercise. And why would we do all of this? And sometimes when I'm coaching, business leaders and managers, sometimes there are a couple of raised eyebrows as to why we're doing this in one of the first sessions. And the reason being is that it results in greater understanding and much better decision making. At the end of the day, if you know what your values are, and if you live your life in accordance with your values, you will be a lot happier in what you do, and you'll be a lot more successful in what you do as well. It's absolutely key to understand what your values are. And most of us don't spend the time reflecting on what they are. So I have a little handy handout if people would like to get into this work for themselves. So if you would, just leave a message and I'll be happy to email the content to you. So hopefully that's of help today. Values are so important. They're such a critical part to our success in life. Hope that helps.